Superstars Renaissance Tour is being blamed for raising Sweden's inflation rate by about 0.2 of a percentage point.
Last night, Taylor Swift played the third of 6 shows at a sold-out football stadium in Los Angeles as she wraps up the first leg of her Eras tour that began in March.
One magazine headline said it best: Taylor Swift is the music industry.
Running as fast as I can, wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again, 'cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man.
Taylor's songs are about breakups.
Yes.
And relationships.
Yes.
And you seem, if you don't mind me saying so, you seem to have had more than your fair share of breakups.
Yeah.
And what are you looking for in the next man?
Pardon?
What are you looking for in a man now to wear this cologne?
I'm not looking for a man. Let's start there.
If you could use makeup or your phone one last time, which one would you pick? Makeup or your phone?
Is this
one
what you
last
think
time?
girls have trouble choosing between?
Yeah.
Don't ask me that question. The question makes me so sad.
People labeling Selena as Justin's F. Ariana saying, "I'll never be able to swallow the fact that people feel the need to attach a successful woman to a man when they say her name."
Nina Simone put out music. You loved her voice. That's what she wanted you to love. That was her instrument. But you didn't get brainwashed by her day-to-day life and what her child is wearing and who she's dating and, you know, all the things that really, it's not your business.
I have watched as women in this industry are criticized and measured up to each other and picked at for their bodies, their romantic lives, their fashion. Or have you ever heard someone say about a male artist, "I really like his songs, but I don't know what it is. There's just something about him I don't like"? No.
When I am assertive, I'm a bitch. When a man is assertive, he's a boss.
There's a different vocabulary for men and women in the music industry. A man does something, it's strategic. A woman does the same thing, it's calculated. A man is allowed to react, a woman can only overreact.
You are allowed to be pretty and cute and sexy, but don't act too smart. Don't have an opinion.
You know, like, she just writes songs about her ex-boyfriends, and I think, frankly, that's a very sexist angle to take. No one says that about Ed Sheeran. No one says it about Bruno Mars. They're all writing songs about their exes, their current girlfriends, their love life, and no one raises a red flag there.
If a guy shares his experience in writing, he's brave. If a woman shares her experience in writing, she's oversharing.
And I don't think people understand how easy it is to infer that someone who's a female artist or a female in our industry is somehow doing something wrong by wanting love, wanting money, wanting success. Women are not allowed to want those things the way that men are allowed to want them.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up.
Here you have Taylor Swift, probably just met Travis Kelce's mom for the first time. They're at the game last week, and she's going, "Let's effing go." I'm sorry, if I heard that and my son was dating a girl who has a mouth like a Teamster, that's it.
Lord, what will become of me once I've lost my novelty?
It's a lot to process because we do exist in this society where women in entertainment are discarded in an elephant graveyard by the time they're 35. The female artists that I know of have reinvented themselves 20 times more than the male artists. They have to, or else you're out of a job. Constantly finding new facets of yourself that people find to be shiny. We have to work this hard. We have to prove that we deserve this, and we have to top our last achievements. We need to keep advocating for women in the recording studios, behind the mixing board, in A&R meetings, because rather than fighting to be taken seriously in their fields, these women are still struggling to even have a chance to be in the room.
The one thing that I'm noticing is that there's like no female producers.
Only 2% of the producers that are making music these days are women.
Honestly, there are so many women who engineer and produce and songwrite. They don't get past the gatekeepers in the industry.
How many times has someone been like, you're my favorite female producer?
All the time. I think it can be discouraging if a young girl has aspirations of wanting to go into production and looks at the Grammys and goes, well, there's no one that's female and there's no one that looks like me. Why in the hell would I think that I can be successful in that arena?
I think when it comes to how female artists, executives, writers, producers, directors are treated, there's still this sort of doubt surrounding their validity in what they do. Like, oh, can you really do that on your own? Can you really write that song alone? Do you really direct?
Because being a woman in this music industry was the one thing I wasn't told to be prepared for. I wasn't prepared to be undermined, manipulated, lied to, and the list goes on.
I'm trying to be as educated as possible on how to respect people, on how to deprogram the misogyny in my own brain, toss it out, reject it, and resist it.
We shouldn't let obstacles like criticism slow down the creative forces that drive us. We need to continue to try and offer something to a younger generation of musicians. Because somewhere right now, your future Woman of the Year is probably sitting in a piano lesson or in a girls' choir. And today, right now, we need to take care of her.